Today's the day in which I caught up with one of the newest stars of the show. It is Apple Valley native Brianna Brown. Watch this. So, I've got an Apple Valley Eagle here. I know we don't get enough Apple Valley on the show.
AVHS.
AVHS.
It all began, I did theater there. I did speech. I did choir. I played soccer. I was a busy girl.
Brianna's agreed to give us a little tour.
We're going to see makeup.
Oh, I love makeup. I love makeup. It's a lot of rollers.
It's a lot of rollers. For this, big hair.
So you got a lot of dudes that are up on the wall when you're getting your makeup done.
Yep, a lot of dudes. I get to look at a lot of dudes and ladies.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow, there's like no room left on the mirror.
Nope. I really didn't think I would be an actress because it didn't seem like something that was feasible.
Sure.
But I wanted to. And so I had people come into my life that brought me out to Los Angeles, and I did really well. And so they said, you need to move out here. And then I thought, oh, what am I doing? I don't even know. All right, now we are heading to wardrobe.
Sarah knows the Apple Valley fight song.
I don't know the Apple Valley fight song, but I do know Apple Valley.
Yeah.
Go shopping there every year. I was born in Red Wing.
This is the land of the bras. Normally on Twin Cities Live, when we have these things on the show, I'm not allowed to be part of it. But look at that, ladies. Lots of bras. So this is like a woman's dream.
Completely. Look at the shoes. There's all these shoes, and they'll have little photos on the outside so you know what they look like. This is all going to be for what we're wearing in the upcoming week, so that's all prepped. And then here's all the purses.
Oh.
And there's jewelry.
Now let's go through some of this stuff, and you tell me,
All right.
tell me what you would actually wear going out, and what you're like, no.
This to a club. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't wear that to a club. Scrubs. I would wear those out all the time.
All the time.
All the time, left, right, and
Could hang with Dr. One over here.
I would hang out with Dr. One, who saved our show.
Yeah. Whoa, we got some unmentionables.
All right, so I don't really care.
Does this not remind you of a good Minnesota garage sale, though? This is what it looks like in somebody's garage.
In someone's garage, where they put
A couple
the
of racks, you know.
up and
That's very much.
sold
The clothes are nicer, Sarah. The clothes are nicer. I'm not saying. I mean, I'm just saying. Did you set this up on purpose, like a Red Wing garage sale?
It is kind of like a Red Wing garage sale.
I would say.
A little bit more expensive, though, I think.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so. You know, you're good enough where you could do this beyond high school.
You know, actually, I did not. As I progressed in high school and with meeting different agents and whatnot in Minneapolis and just working, I had people say, I really think you should do this. Now we are at Carly and Jax's house.
They're not even around.
They're not even here.
It's kind of creepy.
It's like breaking and entering.
Let's go to Dante's loft. So he lives right across the street.
He does live right across the street, apparently. And he's kind of messy. I don't know what's going on here.
Are you sure you don't know what's going on here?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
So this is kind of my set. Maybe I should show you around, but just for posterity's sake, you do it.
All right, so this is the hub, and this is the lovely elevator, which is always stuck at 3, unless they change the number.
So it really doesn't go up or down.
It doesn't go up or down. And then there's the staircase, which leads nowhere.
Well, at least you can get some cold drinks. Hey, let me get you. You've been great. Let me get you a soda.
Yeah, give me a soda.
Let me get you a soda here. Wait a minute.
65 cents? How can that possibly be?
What a deal. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John.
It's good to see another Apple Valley Eagle.
Yay, AVHS.
It's so nice to see you.
Come on, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. Group hug. Hello.
All right, so come on in. Okay, so I have to tell you the first time, well, I've seen you on a couple commercials, and then I would be like, I know her. And then when I saw Knocked Up.
Okay, so is Debbie having another baby?
No, Allison is.
Okay, well, this is the best part about coming to someone's house is getting to see their old pictures.
Mom, you have any old pictures of her?
I don't happen.
Oh.
We just happen to have my album out.
Oh.
Teeny tiny, 5 pounds, 4 ounces. You know, I gotten bigger.
The grunge stage.
My rebel.
Yep.
Rebel stage.
Yeah.
Not happy.
I remember I took water in my hands before the picture and I slicked it back. So now I'm ready.
Okay, so John wore his Apple Valley gear for a reason. Brianna's home. All of us went to Apple Valley High School. You want to go back?
Yes.
reminder to Apple Valley High School.
AVHS.
Back up, back up.
Oh.
Back up. All right, so you guys were in choir together.
Yes.
Here, Apple Valley High School.
We would sing together daily.
Let's go see the choir room.
Yeah, I think we should. Hi. There's a lesson.
Oh.
See, since Brianna and I were in choir, like, you know, we kind of know this stuff. I feel like John might need a little lesson.
Ooh, John might need a lesson.
What do you think?
Do you want a little vocal lesson?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can teach it. Hi, Bill, John.
Let's do a little warm up.
Let's do a little warm up.
I love to sing.
I love to sing. Get up there, get up there.
I love to sing.
Come on.
Nice job, Brianna.
Sing it out.
I love to sing.
Oh, such great breath support.
Okay, now we're gonna go to a place that we would often stop at, you know, on the way to school, on the way home to school. Apple Valley Hotspot.
yeah.
It's called Bruegger's Bagel Bakery. This is kind of like the hangout.
It
like
was.
Before school, after school.
It was about
We
all
ate
the different
carbs.
cream cheese you could have.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Yeah.
we're gonna go old school on this. Lunch is on me.
Isn't he a gentleman?
What a gent.
I know.
This is a good old Apple Valley time, isn't it?
I know.
Good to have you home.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to see you. Should we do a cheers?
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hold on.
Cheers to your milk and coffee.
Cheers. Good hangout. I mean, Bruegger's is a good spot.
I know.
It's a fun spot. You ready to bring her out?
Yes, because she didn't get enough of us yesterday. We
Nope.
want to welcome General Hospital star and Apple Valley native Brianna Brown to Twin Cities Live. Come on out.
I love to sing.
Hi, honey. Good to see you.
Good job singing.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
I thought you were auditioning there for something, and we were just
Well,
messing around, and
yeah.
there you were like all
I
serious
was like,
about
we're
singing.
gonna do it. I love to sing.
I guess so.
Except that I know that warm up kind of makes you hate to sing a little bit.
Yeah, the warm up was a little. It brought back memories.
Of choir, of choir. So was it funny to be back there? Because I know you hadn't been back to the high school in a long time.
Yeah, it was like you said, the smell. It just brought it all back, and looking at everything, and then remembering the smells of the cafeteria. It was brought back good and bad feelings.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, we know a lot of talented people come out of Apple Valley High School.
Well,
There's no
I
question
know.
about
There we
that.
go.
But I mean, if you take a look back at your days in high school, and then here you are now making it out in LA in the acting world. I mean, take us back to you in high school and how this started for you, and where you were mentally at that point, thinking of where you wanted to go with all this stuff.
Okay, well, when I first had the idea of making a living as an actress, I didn't think that that was possible, but I had this dream of, oh, maybe I could act, and I thought in my head as a freshman, well, if I get into a modeling agency, maybe I can somehow get into an acting agency, and I'll just keep doing plays. And so I sat in my room, which was pink with unicorns, and flipped through a Yellow Pages and tried to figure out how I could get into it. And I did that through Minneapolis, and then I met people who ended up bringing me out to Los Angeles, and then I just started working.
Yeah, and you have that story where I know, because I remember Brianna and I were at high school at the same time. We were in choir together, and
Yes.
you went to St. Olaf
Yeah.
after graduation. Then you couldn't get this acting bug out of your mind. Is that right?
Well, I knew I was given an opportunity to go out to Los Angeles, and I thought, well, if I don't do this now, I never will. And so it was scary because I didn't know what I should do, if I should go and finish college or if I should go and pursue this. And I did really well in Los Angeles, so I thought, well, I gotta at least try.
Well, and coming from where we went to high school, because in our friends and your friends and my friends, everybody went to college. I mean, that's what you do. It's not like you would. I mean, doing that is kind of a big deal because that's not what anyone did.
Well, and I worked really hard in high school. I made a point of like doing well, so that would be the next step. So it was a huge jump to go then into Los Angeles at 19, which was a completely different culture.
Yeah.
Completely
So,
different.
like, where are you living then? Like, the first day, are you on some audition? How did that work then once you got there?
Well, initially when I first came out right after college, I was coddled. And I was brought around to my auditions from my representation. I stayed in this lovely little Oak Woods, which was all nice and cozy. Cut to when I actually moved there, I was kind of in the slums, and people were not so friendly, and it was a whole different experience.
So what was your very first job that you got?
My first job was Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and Geeks.
That's how I became SAG.
Nice. Yeah. And you're not, and that's some of the cast?
That's the main cast.
Yep. And then so your first job, and how long did it take you to get that first gig?
I was auditioning for less than a month.
See, that's pretty good, Brianna.
Yeah.
You had to feel very fortunate.
I was very fortunate. I was actually auditioning for things in Minneapolis on videotape, and I was getting callbacks. And I tested for a big feature with Chevy Chase and was flown out when I lived in Minnesota.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then brought out to Los Angeles. So it was like, it felt like it was the right thing to do, but it was so terrifying to actually make that step.
Yeah. So you don't know that feeling, or maybe you have a lot of friends that went through it, the feeling of being a waitress for how many years before you finally get that break?
No. There was a boom, and then there was a bust.
Oh, yeah?
So the boom was when I was coddled, and then the bust was when I actually had to do it on my own, living in the shady area and auditioning for some shady people and crazy people around me. So yeah, and I had to, I food ran for a while.
Yeah. Really? You did? Okay, good.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of not so fun jobs.
I just feel like at this point in your life to be able to make it as a working actress has got, I mean, that's, because just that in itself, to be able to make your primary paycheck from acting is a huge deal. And now to be on General Hospital is even bigger.
Yeah, I feel so blessed. I've been doing it for 8 years. I've made a living, thank you. And and then just to be on General Hospital where it's steady and it's a fun character. My character's potentially having a fatal attraction storyline, which is so fun.
Yeah.
So, because that's not me at all.
Seems to be just about any character you play, though. You play some saucy characters.
I have played
on
some
different
saucy
shows.
characters, yeah.
That's got to be fun for you. Eh?
It's so fun. It's so different than who I am.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the first time, and I mentioned on the show, the first time I saw you was on Knocked Up was the biggest thing. What's the thing that people most kind of point you out and know you from? Because you've been in a lot of commercials, a lot of things like that too.
You've been in CSI,
I've
Criminal
been on
Minds.
all the CSIs.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I would say probably Criminal Minds. Other than General Hospital and Knocked Up, it would be Criminal Minds.
Okay.
Yeah. And I played a high-end prostitute serial killer.
Oh my gosh.
So I have a lot to draw on of personal experience.
Straight out of Apple Valley, everybody.
My dad's proud. No.
Oh my gosh. So what's that like for you now with family and friends around here and getting recognized all over Hollywood? You know, what's that? How's that change your life?
It's such a trip. Well, now I have to care a little bit more about what I wear because I have been stopped and people said, "Can I get a photo with you?" And so, you know, fortunately, I've been dressed well when I've gotten those photos.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
yeah, so just more conscious of things like that.
So is it difficult, because I know I have some friends who live in LA or live in a different place, to find really good, solid friends, because you come from the Midwest. I know you're still in touch with a lot of your high school friends.
Yes. At first, I met some shady characters, and so I said, "Oh, this isn't good. I'm from Minnesota. Oh, no." And then later, I was able to kind of weed out those that were not in alignment with myself, and I found people that were just really wonderful. And now I have a plethora of females around me in my women's group, the New Hollywood. So I feel very blessed. I have a lot of amazing women in my life.
What is that group? What's the group that you do?
Well, I started a nonprofit called the New Hollywood. It's a goal group, and it's majority of women are in the entertainment industry, and I have a branch in New York, and we help support each other in setting our goals, and then we also give back to the community with different events and donating to charities.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
I know there's some women looking at right now, probably some men going, "Ooh, she's beautiful." Got any beauty
beautiful.
secrets to share?
I know we want, everyone wants to hear like, "Oh, there's this magic pill that I take, and then everything's fine. I can eat and drink whatever I want." But no,
I've heard commercials for stuff like that.
Right, exactly. And then there's a laundry list of things, side effects, right?
Yeah.
No, but I end up eating really clean. Like what you were talking about with your cleanse.
Yes, we talked about that last week, and Brianna
I heard nothing but, I mean, what you saw was us at Apple Valley High School. The stuff you didn't see was everything about the Vitamix.
Yes, I was going on about the Vitamix.
Brianna has a Vitamix blender, and I'm obsessed with one. All I want is a Vitamix, and I saw on Brianna's Facebook a couple months ago, she was like, "I'm in love with my Vitamix," and I'm like, "Dang it, I need a Vitamix." So you're into like blending soups and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just so everything's fresh and organic and
exercise too?
Yes.
Darn
a lot of I know.
All right.
I know.
But it pays off because we have a photo of you from a Maxim shoot that you did, and she's looking good, you guys.
Hello, Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Tamest one we could find, I'm told.
Yeah.
Brianna.
She looks fantastic. So you work hard for that. I mean, it doesn't just, I love that, because I don't like when people are like, "I'm just really hot and I just don't do anything."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I was glad to be on your show.
Yes.
A couple months ago. glad to have you on our show. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Welcome back home.
This is really fun.
Thanks,
Brianna.
You can catch Brianna Brown on General Hospital weekdays right before Twin Cities Live. It's at 2 o'clock.